Hey there dreamers, what's up? It's me Jacqueline, or welcome if you're new here. Welcome to the vlog. This is my first vlog of 2022. It's my first vlog in a couple of years actually, but I was going back and watching some of my old content and I just realized I really enjoyed making those. I really did. So here we are. I'm in the plant room. This is an angle of the plant room you never see. I do have a softbox light over here, but I figured we need to have a chat today. Hello vlog. I am filming currently on my phone. I am downloading footage from yesterday and I am watching My Clean Leaves' new video, Nicole, I love her. And I am also eating my favorite breakfast, which is like, I feel kind of guilty saying because it's, you know, I didn't make it, but it's really good. I have a grilled scramble bowl from Chick-fil-A, and my secret thing is they give you a salsa that comes with it. I am not a big fan, but if you add this, oh my god, it's so good. This is, I mean, you have to kind of like spicy, smoky things. And honestly, the reason why I like this breakfast is because between this and hash browns, I won't be hungry until like 2 p.m. Basically carries me through lunch. I'll need a little snack and then dinner and I will be good. So, a big fan of this breakfast and have it more often than I'd like to admit. Billy, come. Billy, come. Come. Good boy. I believe in you. It's the last one. You can wait. No. You did it. Got a fresh mani-pedi. Okay, it's sister's turn. Thirsty? Can you go up? I know. Wait. I know you hate them. Oh, she's so good. Where did you go? Darcy, I'm talking to you. Darcy, Bentley, come here. Oh, you're so upset. Huh? So I've been struggling. I've been really struggling emotionally, mentally in this time because I'm not getting what I need in a normal situation. Granted, it has not really been safe for me to get what I need. And this is most of our lives right now, you know, especially if you're someone who lives with someone who's immunocompromised or you're immunocompromised or anything like that, then you know what I'm talking about. My life is chores right now. That is like one of the chores is taking care of myself and my mental health. But day in, day out, I do laundry. I wash dishes. I clean up my house. I try to keep, stuff in order. I have not really left my house very much in the last 2 years. And it's like I'm getting burnt out on the things that used to be escapes for me because I was buying plants as a distraction all of 2020 because I was living in a situation that was really hard for me. I moved to this house with over 150 houseplants. Now I have less than 90. I don't know when my version of normal will resume, and that thought in itself can have me teetering on the edge some days of just a panic attack, of a breakdown, an emotional breakdown. And rather than trying to hide and only put perfect things on the internet, I figured I would just put myself on the internet because I'm tired of catering to perfectionism on my YouTube channel, and it's something that has plagued me the entire time. For a couple of years, it's been like 85% of my viewership is people who are not subscribed to my channel. And I guess I really got to thinking about why that is, because I'm pretty selective when I'm subscribing to other people's channels. I had this epiphany that I only subscribe to other humans I really relate to or I really connect with. And I haven't given you anything to relate to. I've completely edited myself, my own personality, who I am, out of these videos because I've just been trying so hard to cater to everyone because I don't know what it is that people want. I think ultimately I'm going to be happier if I'm pursuing what I want, and the people who have that in common will join me. And rather than trying to figure out what it is that this ambiguous group of people wants, I've learned in my real life that if I take care of myself, a lot of other things just kind of start to fall into place. So in that regard, I'm trying to do that with this channel. So I wrote down a list of things that I'm interested in. Bug zapper light. So classy. Find my list. Oh, shoot. I should face the other way so you can have better lighting. There we go, much better. Plants is just one aspect of kind of what I'm interested in. Of course, they take up more of my time than some other hobbies because they're living things and it's not something I can just ignore for a couple of months when I'm not feeling like it. I think what's changed for me is I went from someone who wanted to be a Hoya collector, like a houseplant collector, to someone who's just like, I really enjoy the Hoyas that I have. I only have around like 30 some Hoyas now. At one point I had over 60 different varieties. That feels much more manageable to me. I would rather have fewer, more established Hoyas than having so many different little ones. It's like the 3 and 4 inch pots and smaller that really just start to overwhelm me because sometimes they need watered twice a week and that's too much for me. I have a lot of other interests just as a human, and I thought I would share that list of things with you, and maybe you can sound off in the comments what things we have in common, and then those videos are going to be more interesting to you. I'm going to try to diversify the kind of content I make on here because there's a lot of different things that make me happy, and I think I get bored when I limit myself to one subject. Other interests that I have. I enjoy acrylic pouring. That is one of my paintings. That picture on the left that's the orange and blue, I did not do that. I purchased that, but all the other paintings over there I created. There are a lot of very talented people on YouTube that make that same kind of art, so I don't know that I'm necessarily going to make videos of like how-tos and me doing that because frankly it's enough kind of balls in the air as it is, just as a project without trying to film it. I really like abstract painting. That's what's so nice about pouring, is that it also battles that internal perfectionism that I have. I really enjoy singing. It's something I have done since I was very small. I have sung for as long as I've been able to really form words, and I sang in every outlet available growing up. I was in choirs, I was in bands, I was in church group, and as an adult I've kind of struggled to find an outlet for that. I've really enjoyed karaoke, but you know, the panoramic kind of put a damper on that. The thing that started this channel, makeup artistry, I still really enjoy that. I don't wear a full face of makeup on a daily basis anymore. It's exhausting to be a woman, to have to do all this every day. Frankly, I'm really grateful to have shorter hair now because it's just one less thing for me to deal with. But I was very uncomfortable at the sight of my own face without makeup on. I cannot wear both makeup on my face and a mask at the same time without having a horrible reaction. It's made me just get comfortable with being uncomfortable looking at my face. I now, like, my expected look is kind of like this. I have brows and mascara on. That's it. I used to be someone who had to wear full coverage. I wore full coverage liquid and then I would top it with a powder foundation because my skin is like translucent. Every time I smile, I just go red. And I started wearing makeup in high school because there were rumors going around all the time that I had a crush on so-and-so because every time I smile or laugh, I completely flush. I didn't like that. I didn't like having so little control over people being able to see what was going on in my thought life or thinking they know what's going on in my thought life. That's part of why I started wearing makeup. And I feel like part of me now, as a 30-year-old woman, is having no more to give about what other people think. You know, if we go to a wedding and like there's pictures and stuff, like, yeah, I'll do a full glam for that. This translucency of my skin, that's my whole body. You could draw and marker and follow all of my blood vessels across my entire body because my skin is translucent. So wearing full coverage on my face, like the juxtaposition between that and my body is just like full paint, normal skin everywhere else. So I don't want to paint my whole body. I certainly don't. I don't really want to paint my whole face. I want to be free to touch my face and have that be okay and not have it like poke a hole in my coverage. But anyway, I'm very free of makeup these days because I cannot do both that and a mask, and the mask is more important. I'm also really interested in skincare. I am less into covering it up, so that means we got to take real good care of the skin because it's all out and proud, right? You may have already noticed this, but I am into crystals and semi-precious gemstones. I made a video about that recently of a couple of things that I picked up. So if that is interesting to you, I will link it for you. Yoga. I really love yoga. It's something that's been really empowering for me. It's an exercise that's adjustable to all levels, so it's been really approachable for me at various points in my life. These days, I am really sticking to yin yoga, which I think I've included a couple of clips in this video. I've always joked that I'm a tightly wound person, but the reality that I discovered is that every muscle in my body has been bracing for impact my entire life. And it's part of why I have chronic pain, because all my muscles, their default is not to relax. Their default is to constrict. If you've ever been in a car accident and you were like coherent enough to see it happening, but know you couldn't stop it, sadly, I've had that happen more than once. You know that feeling of just like your whole body just bracing because you know it's coming. You know they're going to hit you. That feeling of just like everything kind of curling up on itself and tensing and locking around your body, that is my normal sensation, or at least has been up until this point. I'm really grateful for the medication that I started because it's actually helping me with my pain. I never thought that that was going to happen. I'm someone who has lived with pain every day of my life since I was about 15. My nerves are just fried, and so I could feel things other people couldn't. And I joke that it was like the worst superpower ever because I was just hyper aware of what was going on in my body. Once I started this antidepressant medication, it's like it really quieted that feedback loop of just all my body just constantly yelling at me, everyone competing for the most painful spot. It's really quieted that feeling, and I am struggling with like not feeling grounded in my body because I've adapted to life is pain. Like just being awake, being in my body, sitting down, standing up, everything was a level of pain. And now I don't feel that way. I can still experience pain. I still have some like chronic aches and stuff like that. It's not completely gone away, but the level at which I'm suffering has significantly lessened, and I'm so grateful for that. The whole reason why I started talking about this is because basically any form of exercise is incredibly difficult for me, and it's not because I'm weak. I thought all my life it was just because I'm weak, but it's honestly because my muscles, once they get activated, I haven't practiced enough of the message of how to let go. So basically, the first set of muscles that helped me lower down into the squat will not relinquish control to the muscles that are needed to lift me back up. So it's like once I activate and constrict a muscle, it's like it's holding on for dear life. And so because of that, I have been grounded from doing any sort of like strenuous exercise. For yoga, I'm limited to yin yoga right now, which is truly just holding positions, like stretching poses and breathing really deeply and just focusing on the breath. It's like everything I'm experiencing now, I'm experiencing for the first time, because I have like about 5 to 10% of like overall sensation that I had before starting this medication. I am apparently so chatty in this video. If you like chatty videos, let me know in that comment section below, and I'll try to just let myself be a little more unfiltered, and we'll do this more. Maybe it'll get it out of my system. I've talked about this on my channel before. I am a bit of a cannabis nerd. I have been a medical cannabis patient for going on, I want to say 9 years now, maybe over 9 years. I've made 2 videos about. I made one video when I was bud tending, talking about, working in the industry a little bit. And then I made another video that was like a cannabis 101 thing. I will link those for you if you're interested in them. Other things I'm interested in, home decor. I really like decorating my home. I really like finding ways to style the place where I live that bring me peace, that make me feel at ease. Being OCD, that is extremely challenging. What's behind me right now does not bring me peace. There's a lot of just I need to do. These are all empty pots basically from plants that I have given up on in the last couple of weeks, and I need to clean them so that I can put them away and store them with the pots that I'm keeping. Organization is also something that interests me. Again, I'm OCD. I do not like things not having a place, not having a home. So if you guys would like organize with me, like before and afters of my mess, and then when I get my together, we can do that too. That would be fun. I really enjoy fragrance. I used to work in fragrance when I worked at Sephora after I developed bursitis doing makeup full time. So I learned a lot about fragrance. It is one of the most difficult things to sell because scent memory is so strongly integrated into our brains. Man, if you are looking to improve your skills as a salesperson, go get yourself a fragrance sales job. It's one of the hardest things I've done. But that being said, it also gave me a real appreciation for fragrance, and I have been really enjoying some perfumes because I'm home all the time. I picked up a fragrance recently that was one that I used to wear when I worked at Sephora, and that's been an interesting one, having memories of that time in my life. The last thing on this list that I'm really interested in, that I'm hoping maybe some of you will be interested in too, because I thought it might be fun to incorporate in some videos, is I really love dry red wine. Oh, I did a never have I ever planty thing while drinking wine. I'll link that for you too. But I thought it might be fun to maybe do a wine review on this channel from time to time, because I drink red wine. Generally, I have a glass of red wine every night with dinner, and I like trying new ones. I have a Wink subscription that I've had since 2017. Not sponsored, by the way. They have no idea who I am. I love their wines. I mean, not all of them are created equal, but I can tell you which ones I like. Those are just some of the things that I'm interested in, things I'm thinking about making videos about. So let me know how you feel. If there are things that you would really like to see from me, you can leave them in that comment section. I'm not going to promise I'm going to do them, because the whole point of this is I'm trying to do more things I want to do. But I'm open to ideas. I'd love to hear ideas. I don't really know how to better wrap this up, so if you enjoyed this chatty chore vlog, let me know. Leave me a comment, leave me a like down below. That helps me out a lot. If you have not already, I would love to see you subscribe, and more to come. See you in the next one. Bye.